Okay, you guys, you've already seen the list, but I want to talk about it, give my thoughts on it. Let's go over it. It's not a react. I've seen it already. You know what it is, but okay. Let's just get a few unimportant things out of the way. The unlimits don't matter. Um, yeah, and then let's go to the semis. So we have all of the Ryzeal names semied. We have White Rabbit and Malice and Underground semied. So basically, the two best decks just getting a huge consistency hit. Ryzeal loses 3 names. Malice loses 2 names or 2 starters, right? And then in the limited section, we also have Bonfire going to 1. So Ryzeal loses 5 pieces, 5 starters essentially. Like that's a pretty huge hit, to be honest. I'm not sure how much Ryzeal we're gonna see, or like I don't know what we're gonna pair Ryzeal with. Yeah, I know they have the 7th Tachyon card, but that card is just so much worse than Bonfire. So I'm not sure how Ryzeal is gonna be played going forward. Maybe it's gonna be more of like the Mitsurugi deck might come around, maybe a little bit stronger, or something like that. But like pure Ryzeal just doesn't have enough pieces anymore, right? The list is kind of in shambles. So yeah, that's kind of wild. And then for the other semi limits, we have White and Black Dragon coming to 2. I think that's kind of cool. Ash and Poplar coming to 2. Those don't matter. I actually predicted Poplar coming back to 2 in my prediction video, and I think that it's fine. Like original Sinful Spores is such a big hit that it doesn't matter. Plus, like Bonfire going from 3 to 1, just like you give the Ash and Poplar back, it's still the same consistency essentially, right? And then we have Morphing Jar or whatever. Sharvara to 2 is kind of nice. That one's kind of huge, actually. I think like Unchained Fiendsmith is going to be a pretty relevant deck, and it's definitely going to be one that I'm exploring in this format. I need to learn the Unchained cards. I was already going to be learning the Unchained cards, so having Sharvara back to 2 is going to be huge, because I know that really affects the combos for Unchained. Like between 1 and 2 Sharvara, like before you couldn't just dump the Sharvara to get its effect early on, because you needed to like use the Sharvara for the pop, but now you can dump one, search another one, and use its hand effect. So having 2 is actually a huge difference for Unchained, as far as I know. So I think that's one of the more significant releases. Over to the limited section, so we have Druis to 1. I like it. Everyone kind of expected this. Shifter to 1. I don't know why. Just like ban it, but okay. Let's talk about what's going from 3 to 1. Detonator to 1. That's actually huge. I'm going to talk about why in a minute, but like, having 1 detonator just really crushes Ryzeal's follow-up. Just all of the Ryzeal hits are kind of crazy, and honestly, we're going to have to see some kind of like Ryzeal has to be paired with something now. There's no way to play a pure deck with 1 detonator. And also, like, if you get Metal Tronus, you're cooked. If your detonator gets like Bestialed, you're cooked. If it gets Fenrir'd, you're cooked. Like, what is Ryzeal gonna do like in a follow-up turn from that? So yeah, it's kind of cool. And then we have Cross Out and Talents to 1. I love it. I love that. Honestly, ban them, but I don't mind them at 1. Like, they're basically like, it's called by Crossout Talents now as like a 3-card like anti-hand trap package, which is fine. But it's kind of interesting now though what kind of spell heavy breaker builds we're gonna see. Yeah, Thrust can search talents, but Thrust is much worse because you can't search it going first. Like, Talents is such a good going first card to see to like hand rip, and now that's not really available. So I don't know. Coming back from ban, we have Masterpiece. I don't think that's going to matter much. Circular, I hate this. This is the only like bad change on this entire list, I feel like, because Circular is just toxic. I don't like this card, and I don't know who likes this card or why they felt they need to bring it back, but Circular is kind of crazy it's like good for Malice and for Ryzeal. Like, you can search Circular in Ryzeal, you just Exceed Summon whatever, Alimbertion or whatever. And then we also have Circular is just a bunch of bodies for Malice too. So that's kind of crazy, and it's Cybers, and there's like Cyber support coming. I don't like this crystal. I mean this circular change. Brilliant Fusion, I'm not sure if it's gonna matter. Just coming back to one, like you still have to play a brick in your deck. So you would be playing. It's the same as like Gamma Driver. Like Gamma is insane, but if you want to play Gamma, you have to play the Driver brick, and it's not worth it. Just one good card, one bad card, and it's the same for Brilliant Fusion. I feel like maybe, but I guess Brilliant Fusion is searchable by some cards that search Fusion cards. So I don't know if there's gonna be anything cooked with that, but I don't know. I don't think that's a big deal. I think it's going to be fine. And then on to the banned cards. We have Griffin gone. Love it. There's no need to ever have this card around. Link Decoder, great. It's a Malice hit. It's a significant Malice hit. Hand traps can actually hit Malice now. And then Dweller and Bahamut Shark. Dweller definitely is bannable and should be banned, and I'm happy. Bahamut Shark should also be banned, but I'm not happy about it. You know, I was just getting into the damn Shark Xyz deck. I'm that guy who's complaining about the list because now my rogue deck is not playable. Whatever, yeah, it's true. My rogue deck is not playable, but I guess I'll deal. But it needed to go. Bahamut Shark was only ever used for Toad in Mermail. I think it just made Mermail too good. Now that Dweller and Bahamut Shark are gone, I think that like Mermail's gonna have a hard time. Like they're the two water exceeds that are good that you could detach Dragoons off of, like without your opponent having to do anything. Now you have to play like Snowdust Giant or something stupid. So yeah, it's a huge hit to Mermail. I'm not sure what we're gonna see out of the Mermail deck going forward, but not having the Omnis, you know, it's gonna be kind of sus. But yeah, besides that. Going forward, I think some of the best decks are going to be Malice still, I feel like. They only lost 2 starters, but they don't really have many to start with, I guess. But yeah, so they lost 2 cards, plus the Decoder is pretty significant, I guess. And it did lose Druis and Shifter. I don't know, maybe not. But the real deck that I think is going to be nice, well, obviously Memento, Fiendsmith. Oh, I didn't even talk about the lack of Fiendsmith on this list is absolutely crazy. Like, if you're not playing Fiendsmith in this format, what are you doing, basically? Like, if Fiendsmith is already the best engine in the game for like 9 months, it's still unhit. Absolutely wild. And then we have, besides that, I think like Kashtira Fiendsmith is going to be insane. I think it's going to be like a mega strong deck. And think about how good Kashtira Unicorn is. If you're going first against Ryziel, they activate anything, you just Kashtira Unicorn, rip their detonator. Okay? And it's also insane against Malice. And I can even see Unicorn just being a side deck card. They use siding going first against Malice or Ryziel. You rip detonator, you rip White Binder. Like, what are they going to do? You know? It's kind of insane. I think Cash Unicorn is going to be a crazy card. So... also, we have unhit, basically, the Primite Blue Eyes deck. We have unhit the Memento deck that just won the YCS. Memento Goblin. I don't know if Goblin's going to be necessary anymore, but Memento Fiendsmith could definitely be a thing. All the Charmies are unhit as well. I don't know. I overall love this list. I think it's fantastic choices all around by... the Konami team here. The only like downside is Circular coming back. Fiendsmith not being hit, I don't know if it's a plus or a minus, but you know, considering I own the engine personally, it's a plus. But if you don't own it, or if you're being like price locked out of it, I can understand kind of being annoyed about it. But yeah. And then I lose my Shark Xyz deck, but that's fine. I lose my Mermail deck, kind of. That's fine. I wonder if Mermail players are going to cook up anything, or how the deck can be played that's not just like mega go first combo, build a board with negates and hand rips and all that. Like without Toads on the board is going to be kind of crazy, so I don't know what it's going to look like even. But yeah, definitely deserved the Bahamut Shark ban. Yeah, okay, so going forward for me, what I'm going to be playing to start is going to be Kashtira Fiendsmith. I'm going to be playing the Mitsurugi deck, maybe with Ryziel. Maybe with Fiendsmith. I don't know what I'm going to play it with, but Mitsurugi is going to be relevant in my mind, for me anyways. And then let's see what else. What else is going to be good? What else is going to get gate kept by Detonator and Shifter? Oh, I'm super excited for Orcus with Dweller banned. However, it does still get whacked by Lancia all over the place because people are still going to be signing Lancia. So that's going to be tough for Orcus, but besides the point for now. Let me think what else. Yeah, oh, and the Unchained deck, of course, for me. I think I have enough Travaris, so I'll be excited to play that. I still have the Ryzeal cards. I don't know how good they are, but I feel like I'm going to play them with other stuff. Ryzeal Mitsurugi, Ryzeal Rescue Ace, you know, stuff like that. I think it's going to have a lot of potential to at least investigate. So let me know in the comments below what you think about this list. And yeah, what are you excited to play this coming format? What are your first takes on it? Let me know in the comments section down below. Leave a like, sub to the channel if you enjoyed. And with that, we'll catch you soon.